Waka!
What's up,
What's
everyone?
going on? Hey, me and Hyder are co-hosting the show tonight, and we want to welcome you to the show tonight, Sports Magnet Podcasting. He's in Bristol, Tennessee, correct?
Yes.
You're not in Virginia.
No, not this time. Like, I'm not across the border there.
Okay, well, I just know that I used to live in Virginia, and I lived in Richmond. I lived in Richmond, Virginia. So, that was a long time ago, and bye-bye, Virginia. Nice knowing you. But, I ended up in Florida, and I've been in Florida ever since. So I think I'll be in Florida a little longer than what I had projected. But, North Carolina is my future. I mean, that's where I want to go after Florida. So we're going to have a shortened show for you tonight. The reason for that is because our reigning, defending Stanley Cup champions are playing tonight at 8 o'clock. So therefore, they take precedence over our show at 8 o'clock. So we made it 7 o'clock. And we'll be going off the air about 10 to 8 just to grab some food and get ready for the game. And, of course, I'm coming to you from the Thunderstrikers headquarters, live in beautiful, delightful Palm Harbor, Florida, as always. And we are here with Miss Molly and Mr. Cooch, who pooped on the rug today. So he got punished today, unfortunately for him. So he's hiding under the bed because he knows he's a bad boy.
Yeah, Cole was in here with me, but I think I'm not sure exactly where he went to. He was like just all stretched out on the floor with everything hanging out. And I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Cats, they just love attention, don't they?
They sleep weird too.
Okay, so we'll go over Game 5. We both watched it, and guy,
I watched a little bit of it.
That guy watched it. Unbelievable. He watched it. He's definitely on his way to becoming a lightning reporter.
Yep.
So
you already seen my profile picture today.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked by that.
I wasn't even getting comments on that. I was getting more comments on my wedding photo, like my cover one. I was getting more comments on that than I was like, people, do you not know like that? I was like, when that was, I was like, I'm doing that closer time to, so that way, like, because it's like coming up on our 4-year anniversary. So,
yeah, there you go. So, like I said, we are going to be joined tonight by a special guest. So as soon as he comes,
we got him in the back.
He's in the lounge area, probably puffing up and prepping up and getting himself all ready for tonight's show.
Yep.
with some controversy, which is nothing new for Chris.
Oh, well, this is nothing new for this show at all. Really,
exactly. We do have quite a bit of controversy, and just a reminder: tomorrow night we will have Dylan Wood back, our lumberjack from Bungfuck, Idaho.
And hopefully he's shaved. He hasn't shaved yet. Well, he's still got till tomorrow.
No, he's not going to shave at all because.
Oh my gosh.
Because this is what the Lightning fans do. They grow their beards and they don't shave until they win. So you could see Dylan looking like ZZ Top soon. Show up, dress man.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and bring Chris in now.
Okay, bring him in.
Here we go.
Hey, guys.
Well. Look who's on the show. Oh, smiling and profiling and wow, where did they come up with this guy from? Oh, that's right. He's in Bristol, Tennessee, of course.
Yeah.
Aren't they all?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, even on my show, I got 2 Tennessee guys on my show. and a Georgia peach. So 2 Tennesseans, a Florida guy, and a Georgia peach on my show on Thursday.
More like a Georgia lumberjack.
Yeah, he's a lumberjack. He's going to grow the ZZ Top beard. Especially, the longer the Lightning go into the further into the playoffs, he's going to keep growing it.
Right.
So, all right, we got a big show. What's that feedback?
I was like, what?
It's him.
I can't. Chris, log out for a minute and then come back in. Okay.
Yep, it was him.
That was him. Yeah.
I knew it because we weren't having any issues until
I was like, "Whoa,
something's wrong with his thing." I didn't even see him in the lounge.
Oh, you didn't?
No, he must have been eating his donuts.
Well, we'll see if he comes back in.
We'll see if he comes back in. We can't have that feedback there like that.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
It is bad. So
I don't want to be hearing myself. I hear myself enough.
So the Lightning got a goal really quick into the game, 53 seconds into the game. And the Panthers were starting their 20-year-old Panther goaltender prospect Spencer Knight. 14,000 plus in the the litter box in Sunrise, Florida. And you know what? The Lightning fans call it the litter box. The litter box in Sunrise, Florida. That actually, I don't think 14,000 people ever have been in the litter box. But 14,000 people did show up for that game. And they were on their feet chatting, Spencer. Yeah, I mean, 36 shots he stopped. After that goal, that was it. And you watched the game, and
yeah. I mean, I watched it, and then like I was like, dang on, I was like, real quick into the goal. I was like, already. I was like, and then I think they touched on it a little bit in the commentary that he wasn't really, he hadn't played that much, and we'll see if that works. Does that work a little bit better?
Hey guys.
Yeah. Okay.
That's better.
That sounds a little bit better.
What was interfering is my headphones that I had on was knocking my volume back up and down by itself, so I unhooked it.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, you were saying,
but yeah, I was saying, it was like, I mean, they said it on commentary that like he what was it that was his first playoff.
That was his first playoff game.
So
yeah,
I mean, he wasn't. I mean, he might not have been used to the big stage, and so
nothing for nothing, but the litter box in Sunrise, Florida, isn't the big stage.
Well, I'm talking about against the Lightning.
Yeah, I mean, you're going against the reigning, defending Stanley Cup champions here, and that was a huge task for their goaltender to go against. And Ross Colton, in 53 seconds into the first period, scored his goal, and that was it. It was lights out.
Yeah, that was the only goal that they had.
In the second period, the Florida got 2 goals, and they went up 2-1. And then in the third period, they scored 2 more goals. So final score was 4-1. So there was nothing really good out of this game.
One of them they scored in the third period, wasn't it an empty net or two to make it final score 4-1?
Yeah, in the third period, Hornquist on the power play at 0:35 into the third period, and it was over by then. And then they scored at 19:45 on an empty net. So I still don't understand how the Florida Panthers were able to get 14,000 in the litter box in Sunrise, Florida. But
They crammed everybody there. It's like a whole bunch of Mexicans, apparently.
It is Miami. It is Miami. Free tickets. Well, I kind of seem to remember, and I put this on my wall, and I didn't care what people thought. It's the truth. It's the same way with the Tampa Bay Rays. They can't get fans into their stadium, if you want to call it a stadium. I use that term very loosely. The Rays can't get any fans in their stadium. The only time they get fans in the stands is if it's a Yankee game or a Red Sox game or a playoff game, and the Rays make the playoffs. Then their fans will come out, and they'll pretty much get a sellout, close to a sellout all the time because the Rays made the playoffs, and then their fans will come out. But other than that, during the season, the Marlins and the Rays are right on the bottom of the pile on attendance. So it's no different in Sunrise, where the Florida Marlins play in South Florida, and the Florida Panthers play in South Florida, in Kitty Box, like we call it, the litter box in Sunrise, Florida. So none of these teams are getting any fans except, of course, for the Tampa Bay Lightning. We sell out every game, 19,000 up until the pandemic. And now tonight you'll see about 9,000 to maybe tops 10,000. My sources have not told me that they're going past the 10,000 mark.
Mm.
So you got to give it to Mr. Knight. I mean, he played a great game. He gave up that one goal, and after that, he became Superman for them.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It was pretty much that. It was like it just seemed like he gave up that one goal like within seconds, and then all of a sudden it was like, well, he's untouchable.
And you got to give him kudos to that.
Oh yeah.
But I think that we really shot ourselves in the foot. Also, the Lightning are just horrible with penalties, and when you give out penalties, when our guys screw up and they get all those penalties and everything, they're giving Florida chances to score left and right. And I think two things are cancer for the Tampa Bay Lightning. One is the penalties. Obviously, that needs to stop, and it needs to stop tonight. And the second thing, other than the penalties, the penalties are definitely first. I really feel like the penalties are really killing us, but turnovers. You cannot keep it up, giving up the turnovers. The defensive breakdowns of this team in the defensive zone has got to stop. They have so many issues, and that needs to be cleaned up tonight. You need to play nearly a flawless game if you're going to beat Florida tonight. And I haven't been told if we're going 11-7 or 12-6 yet.
We need to beat them tonight. And Joey D, we got a new nickname for Florida: Florida Dirty Panthers.
That is very true. This is where this gets very sensitive. And tonight's going to be for all those Florida Panther fans, meow this, okay? I got into quite a few arguments with Panther fans down in Sunrise, and I find that the most effective way to deal with a Panthers fan is asking them the following question. When was the last time your Florida Panthers won the Stanley Cup?
Oh,
Crickets.
Can I answer that one?
Crickets.
Next to never.
That's right. Never. The Tampa Bay Lightning came into existence in 1992-93 season. The Florida Panthers, exactly 1 year later after the Tampa Bay Lightning. We have 2 Stanley Cups, going for our 3rd Stanley Cup, while the Meow Meow Pussycats of the Litter Box in Sunrise, Florida have 0. So shut the hell up. win a cup, and then come see me and argue with me. Other than that,
Yeah.
don't waste your time, your breath, your meow meow this, your meow meow that. Go back to Tampa. You guys suck. We're gonna beat you. We beat you during the season. Who cares if you beat us during the season? This is the time when it matters.
Yep.
Beat us in the championship round, in the first round. Beat us. I don't see it happening. Anyway,
Yeah.
I know it's a little early, but this is called the Joey D list.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And I am going to add a very special committee to my list this week. And it's very well deserved because of the actions not taken by these ass clowns. And that's what they are. They're a bunch of ass clowns. Yes, I am talking about player safety. Player safety, is it not your job to evaluate the games and see who the criminals are that are breaking the rules with cheap, dirty hits? I thought you guys were paid to do that. Well, apparently, you missed quite a few of them. Because I covered this Lightning team and I seen more than one dirty hit that was not disciplined. That was not disciplined. It was totally ignored. And they can't say that I'm lying. They can't say that, oh, well, he's talking out of his ass. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Really? Do we not see the hit? Oh, there's more than one. Oh, yeah. There's more than one in this series. But for Florida, what action was taken against Florida for these dirty hits? These dirty hits were intentionally hit. They were going to legitimately put Kucherov out, Sergachev out, and those are just the beginning of some of the infractions that I saw that were not disciplined by the player safety. So, player safety committee, you just made the list.
Hey, Joey, can I add somebody to the list?
Sure.
Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, that's a good candidate right there.
Yeah. Put LeBron James on there again, too.
Who's on there again?
The Queen.
LeBum?
LeBum James. LeBum James.
Yeah, he's getting special treatment. He should have been suspended, but the NBA don't have the balls to suspend him.
Oh no, the NBA's another one of those snowflakes.
Yeah, I wonder if Tim Donovan or Tim Donahue, that one were the referees that nobody liked, that he only had special players. I wonder if he's behind. Give LeBron a break.
Mm-hmm. We're not big into basketball, but it's pretty obvious when you see this crap all over the news. It's all over the place. It's all over the media. Oh God, yeah. LeBron loves that shit when he gets all in the media. He gets all the attention.
Yep.
Oh, don't touch LeBron. No. And it's not just him either.
With me bringing up Stephen A., did you guys see what he called Tim Tebow's comeback to football? A white privilege?
Mm-hmm. That's another controversial thing.
That's not the first time Stephen A's got in trouble. He got suspended back, I think, a few years ago when he was on Snoop Dogg's show, where he mentioned a certain body part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's getting out of control, and we're gonna talk more about this. I know Hyder wants to talk after the break about these things in more detail and everything. He's got a whole bunch of notes. As a matter of fact, he's got a whole page of notes.
Yeah, and I just got something from one of my buddies from about Will Ospreay. So I do want to go into that here in a little bit. So we'll go into that here in a little bit.
Okay, so we got a whole bunch of news tonight, and like I said, the reason why we're on at 7:00 is because we all want to see the Lightning game, and we all want to see them win at home tonight.
Yep.
We want to watch the game and celebrate tonight after they clinch. And my prediction is, of course, the Lightning are going to win the series. I predicted in 6. So if they win tonight, I'm right. If it goes 7 and goes to Saturday night, I'm going to be very pissed off. We all don't want to see. We all don't want to see it go to Saturday night.
No, they need to win tonight. They need to win tonight
because the Hurricanes are going to win tomorrow night.
Win tonight. Make reservations for the Florida Kitty Cats for the golf course tomorrow.
Yeah, they're going to have to take that the long flight home to unless they're doing the bus ride. They might be doing the bus ride. Yeah, they don't need to fly. They can just hop on that bus, and the fans can say, "Bye, kitty cats, meow, 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 out your door, out the window."
No, they'll be like, meow, 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 meow.
Let's face it, man. I mean,
they'll be like, we're sorry. They're like, sorry, no catnip for you.
You can't get high tonight. I know my cat loves it. Cooch loves loves catnip. He goes into this orgasmic stage. He rubs up against the rug and he starts doing these tumbleweeds and everything. He's just a 20-pound cat dancing high than a kite. It's pretty funny. So what did we say? The sponsor list is at 7:25, right?
Yeah, we can. I mean, if you want to, we can go ahead and do it.
That's fine.
It's up. I mean, that way we already have it out of the way, and then we can go into everything else.
Yeah, I mean, because the list is getting longer and longer, so we might as well get it out of the way.
Yeah. We'll go ahead because I got it right in front of me right now, so that's why.
Okay, might as well get it done.
Our place, Dunedin and Clearwater.
Mm-hmm.
Brenda's on the Causeway. Your company, Clorox Company.
Yeah, baby, get those wipes.
Ozona Pig.
Love the barbecue.
Eddie's Dunedin.
Oh, yes. Good stuff. Good food.
Hurricane Eddie's Dunedin.
That's where we used to broadcast.
Snappers Comedy Club, Home Harbor.
I love their wings.
Gina's Pizza, Home Harbor.
Very good pasta.
Country Boy Dunedin.
Very good lunch specials, dinner specials, and their soups are homemade.
Massage and Skincare Solutions.
Alice wants to give you a massage.
Yep. Mason Dixon Christmas Wish Q105 radio station and 104.7 FM.
The iconic Mason Dixon that's been on the radio for 40 years. We embrace the greatness.
Renew Life Formulas.
Don't forget to take your probiotics and clean out your system. I'm not going to say dirty stuff tonight. I'm just going to say that it cleans the anal cavity.
It cleans out your shit.
It cleans out the kidneys, clean everything, man. It cleans it all out, man. You don't want that stuff hovering inside you. You want it all out. Easy come, easy go.
Yep. Classy Bailey Jules.
There you go. Mama Hydro.
Yeah, Mama Hydro and Mrs. Hydro.
Wifey Hydro.
Oh, Wifey Hydro. Chris's Red Rooster gift shop with his family.
I don't like roosters because they wake me up at 4:00 in the morning.
Actually, guys, it's basically just me and Lori. It looks like they turned it over to us.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be good. And also where you get your hair done, Helm Salon.
He does have a little bit of hair there.
Yep.
It's just not growing out.
That's okay. As you get older, it won't. What you got to look forward to, it grows more in the ears
Or
in
is
other
it,
areas.
or is it grow more than grow leaves?
Yeah. Is
I
that our
think that,
whole sponsor list already?
well, I didn't put the one for Thursday, so I'll let you
Okay,
tell
yeah.
that one.
Well, that's tomorrow night. So
That's tomorrow night. So
Yeah,
that
that's
was
tomorrow
it.
night.
That was the sponsor list.
Oh man, you went through that pretty quick.
I know.
Okay, so Duclair gets away with murder. How the hell he got away with that hit, I have no idea. But Duclair did not get even a fine or anything, which is just sad. It really is sad that the NHL refs, the players, I just can't find the words. Player safety, that's your responsibility. That's what you get paid to do, is to discipline the penalties and the dirty hits. And clearly those hits that Florida hit us with are dirty as hell. And
Wasn't that on the replay?
yeah,
And
Yeah.
they still, and I mean, the one bad part about it is like they can't look. I mean, NHL can't look up on the replay and look at that and say,
I'm sure
"Wait a
they
minute
did.
here."
I'm sure they did, but the player safety didn't feel like it was necessary to have a meeting. They didn't even have a meeting about it. They didn't even. I mean, it's just sad.
Yeah,
And again, I can't help but to think every year that this shit happens, that the Tampa Bay Lightning are, nobody in the NHL, from the commissioner to the player safety to all across the NHL, nobody wants the smaller market to win the Stanley Cup, and they're trying to do whatever it takes. What if we would have lost Cooch? What if we would have lost Cooch? Nothing would have happened. Nothing. I think with Cooch coming back the last game, he wasn't 100%. I think that it's just wrong that these teams don't get disciplined for dirty hits. You could put these guys out of commission the way they were hit.
yeah.
I mean, boarding.
Nope.
Go ahead.
No,
Go ahead, Chris.
but we end up getting a couple of fouls on that, and then we turn around. Our players are in have to pay because then one get fined like almost 4,000.
We had two players get fined, and Ryan McDonough and Pat Maroon. Pat Maroon don't take no shit from anybody. They don't call him the big rig for nothing. He was after somebody. So yeah, I mean, he definitely was very, very emotional, and he took it out. He took it out on that. He went right up to him, woof, knocked him down to the ice. That's really not very professional. But he got fined for it.
Yeah.
And let's be honest. These guys are making so much money. You think $5,000 is a lot of money for these guys? It's like a slap on the wrist. $5,000. To us, we'll take $5,000 in a heartbeat, but that's not going to make us rich. But these guys, $5,000, no big deal. Interesting story. And Hyder, I told you today about the rich person's house.
Oh my gosh.
I went to a rich person's house today, $1 million mansion. I pull up in my Lightning car. I get out and there's like 5 or 6 deer, like right in front of this guy's property. And I went right up to the door to put the food down, the DoorDash. I put the food down by the door and everything. And the deers didn't even run away from me. They were like, looking innocent and, like I was going to feed them or something. It was nice to see the deer and everything. And I didn't want to take the pictures, because then, the neighbor would have been like, what the hell is he doing taking pictures?
Yeah.
I didn't take pictures. It was a beautiful house, beautiful neighborhood and stuff. When that guy with the rich house, with the rich car in the garage that I couldn't see, but I guarantee he had a Maserati or something like that. Okay. You've got all that money, you rich prick. You got all that money. I come up out of my air-conditioned car to put your food by the door, and wouldn't you know that rich prick didn't even give me a damn tip?
It wasn't the,
Hey,
that
but
wasn't
you
the
got
only thing that
$7
got
from
on to you.
From DoorDash, didn't you?
What's that?
Which one?
I've read up on DoorDash, Joey. If you don't get a tip from somebody, DoorDash is supposed to give you $7 tip.
Well, I didn't get it. So, yeah, I wasn't happy about this rich prick. Here's the real catch. Here's the real catch. And I'm telling you right now, I really wanted to slap the hell out of this guy. Not because the rich prick didn't reach down in his full wallet with probably $100 bills in it and a $1 million bank account. No, that didn't really upset me the most. What upset me the most is the fact that this rich prick had a Tampa Bay Buccaneers shirt as ugly as Devin's.
He probably took the one that Devin had.
This old dinosaur that's got 0.00000 in his bank account, millions of dollars in his bank account, doesn't give me a tip, and he wears a damn Tom Brady, Marsha Brady loving, just like Gronk, when they mount Brady. Yes, Gronk mounts Brady. Let's face it.
He grunts
This
him.
rich prick, he grunks him. This rich prick didn't give me a tip, and on top of all, that ugly ass Buccaneers shirt, you suck. You go ahead and pay your millions of dollars that you got in your bank account and go blow Marsha Brady.
He could. Didn't you say that you were like, well, he could own the team?
He's got so much money, he can own the damn team. He really does have a lot of money. This is a mansion. He's got a Maserati or whatever the hell it is in the garage. And another question. With all that money, why the hell would you not want to jump into your Jaguar or Maserati or whatever the hell you slob knobs? I don't know what the hell you did to get all that money. Why not go into your rich prick car and go drive up to a fancy restaurant like Burns?
Well, you
Or-
didn't even tell him what he even ordered, did you?
I'm getting to that. He doesn't get into his rich car. No. The lazy son of a bitch with the $1 million bank account or $1 trillion bank account, Donald Trump's house. He calls up DoorDash, and he calls up, of all places, what the hell is that damn spicy ass restaurant?
Chipotle.
Chipotle. You rich prick. I hope that spicy shit that you ate last night burns a hole in your bunghole so deep they'll have to get the Roto-Rooter man to get it out.
Oh God!
Get a damn colonoscopy. Chipotle, you cheap bitch.
Now everybody,
Well,
you can
I smell
see
it
why
like
I
it
was
is
laughing
tonight.
at. Do what?
Do I smell another person on the list tonight?
Oh, I don't know the guy's name.
You could just
Might as
put
well-
Chipotle
You
guy,
You
Chipotle
could
rich
just put
prick.
rich prick.
I'm gonna add it. Chipotle guy.
Oh,
With
you should
the-
say rich prick.
Rich prick. That's even better. With your fucking Mercedes in the garage and you're calling DoorDash. Hello, I have $1 million in my bank account. I want to have your spicy stuff tonight so I could burn my bunghole.
I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to get out my bunghole to go get my own food.
He might have been watching old Tampa Bay games. Tampa Bay Buccaneer games.
Hey! How long did it take you to win a Super Bowl? An awful long time. An awful long time. I mean, I'm no Bucks fan. I told you that. I am a New York Giants fan for life. And I'm also a Yankee fan for life, and nothing's ever going to change that. So stop trying to tell me, oh, you're butt hurting, whining and crying about me being a New York fan. It's never going to end. I'm always going to be a Yankee fan, and I'm always going to be a Giant fan, and I'm always going to be an Islander fan.
I got to say something to Joy, and I told Hyder about this. Congratulations on your Alls no-hitter the other night.
Oh, my God. And you know what? Corey Kluber pitched an outstanding game. And what?
And we took care of the Red Sox for you last night. I hope we're taking care of them tonight for you, too.
Yeah, well, we're hurting right now. Kluber is going on the DL. And it's going to be for a while. Yeah, because he's got tightness. So we're losing Kluber. I think it's arm tendonitis or something like that. I could check it out, but I know he's lost for a while. So Cashman's going to have to get on the phone and get us another starter. But yeah, that hurts us without Corey Kluber on the rotation now, because Severino's not there yet, so we don't have a legit number 2 guy if we're losing Kluber. Right. But the Rays have been hot, and their winning streak came to an end last night. Yep, their losing streak or their winning streak came to an end.
Was it 11-game winning streak? I know they were 10-0 when I.
Yeah, 11.
Well, Atlanta lost to Zuna last night, sliding in the third. He's gone for 6 weeks.
Oh, damn. Shit. Okay, so we're going to take it over to Hyder to go over his notes tonight and see what he's got to offer. And enough about that cheap son of a bitch that didn't give me no damn tip. And him and his spicy, whatever that hell it was that stunk up my damn car. I had to get a damn brand new air freshener for my car because that shit smelled like funky called Medina. Phew.
Yeah. I'll go into the wrestling news. I mean, I just got handed this. I got a message to this just a while ago, and while during the show, I guess they knew that I was going to be on the show. That's probably why. Mm-hmm. Will Ospreay. Well, I think we said this on Friday that Will Ospreay had to vacate the belt, his IWGP World Heavyweight title, due to a neck injury. Well, apparently. I mean, he had a 6-star match against Shingo on the 4th of May, which was a really good match. I'll actually watch that. If anybody hasn't got to watch that match, watch it. It's a very good match. I got a message it was from, I guess, Will Ospreay's Twitter account saying that he wrote that he had his physio pop over the house today, and after further digging, I am now being referred for another MRI on my lower back as well for fears I may have the same issue in my neck. Things ain't looking good, and I'm determined to come back this year. Thanks for all the support. Mm-hmm. So, I hope that he, gets to back, because I mean, we'd hate to lose a talent like him.
Oh yeah,
very good. I think he's had about at least 17. I think he was tied with when I last looked. He was tied with Kenny Omega for most 5-star or higher matches.
Right.
So that's pretty good. But anyways, on to a little bit of the other news. Finn Balor lost last night to Karrion Kross.
Is that true that that WWE is going to bring him up I saw something about that.
There's him and some others might be brought up to the main roster. Some more NXT talent will be brought up to the main roster. I just know it's like WWE planning more NXT call-ups. And Finn's been wanting to go back for a while now, so
maybe that's why he lost, because he's gonna be leaving there and going to the big leagues.
yeah, I don't mind Karrion Kross. I actually, that was actually a pretty good match. Like that was hard hitting. So,
Hey, darn, I miss and Boo Carrion won. I want Finn to win.
I
Bring back
know.
Demon.
That's what
Bring
I'm
back
talking
Demon.
about. He's a totally different character with that demon thing.
Yeah.
I have to agree with Chris on that one.
Well, they were saying something. I mean, we already discussed about Ospreay, but there was some news that came out that Ospreay was going to be going to WWE, but his contract with New Japan, fans have to get this. His contract ain't up with New Japan until 2024.
So, yeah.
So it's like, y'all are idiots. So
I like the honesty. Kind of like Rich Bricks.
Yeah.
Rich Bricks.
Speaking of New Japan, Okada was one of the ones that actually tested positive for COVID. Yeah, along with 8 others that did. I know there's Okada, but he did come back today during this show. And since the main title is vacant, he said he had that shot in his back pocket pretty much. He was supposed to have gone against Ospreay this weekend. So hopefully he still gets that opportunity to fight for the vacant belt.
Okay.
Him against Shingo would be a good match.
Yeah. You see WWE's pushing Nakamura.
Yeah, a little bit. They're starting to a little bit.
Yeah, because he's got that crown everywhere he goes now.
I don't know if anybody's ever watched those matches with Okada and Nakamura, but they were pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Okada and Omega was good too.
Yeah, well, that was really good. That was the best match I had seen in a long time whenever they went at it. And I watched that live on New Japan World. So I didn't expect it. It's what you get.
Yep.
Yeah, Edge and Sasha Banks are to return
back
to SmackDown on July 16th whenever they got fans back.
I saw that. They're going full bore.
I was about to say they're going full gear, but that's AEW.
That's why I said bore.
Velveteen Dream got released. What was it? Last week, I think.
Last week.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, it was last week. It was like the number one subject on there that I had on my list on here. He had a lot of backstage heat, apparently. Which, a lot of people didn't know this. I had to tell two of my friends that they didn't even know Velveteen Dream even got released. I was like, well, what do you expect? I was like, he wants to play his character in real life and not just in the ring, but out of the ring. And I was like, he's messaging, underage kids.
Ugh.
So, whatever.
See, I never liked Velveteen Dream to begin with, Joey. Because of the way they was doing with the Prince thing, that's why I didn't like him.
What is the deal with? I saw Marcus Bagwell's mug on a. He got arrested. What did he do?
I think he's got at least 15 charges against him.
Of?
I have no idea. I did not read into it. Faith posted that up. And I was like, which was kind of like, we were sitting here, I think it was last night, and her mom literally put the laughing face on underneath there. And I was like, why did she think that was funny?
I mean,
she's laughing about someone getting arrested.
You saw a picture of Marcus Alexander Bagwell back when he was wrestling, and then you see a picture where he looks like he's 50 years old, and he's getting arrested for something, and God knows what it is, and we don't really want to know.
No, not really. Jason Jordan, if anybody remembers him, Kurt Angle's son.
Son.
Getting high praise being head backstage producer.
I can't see that.
I mean, he's gotten trained for that, so I'm guessing that's why.
Well, hopefully he's better than that than he was wrestling.
I always liked the team American Alpha. That was the one team that I actually did like.
Mm-hmm.
And when they broke them up, I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, now what are they going to do?
Yeah. And Chris, I got an update for you, Chris, because you had asked. Corey Kluber will miss a minimum of 8 weeks, 4 weeks without throwing, 4 weeks to build back after being diagnosed with a strain of the subcaliper muscle of his pitching shoulder. So it's shoulder.
Dang, I got to go change my fantasy lineup then after this.
He's going to be out 8 weeks. So watch Cashman, man. He's going to.
I'm in last place still, but he was one of my big guns. Oh, Hydra, isn't there a AEW pay-per-view this weekend?
I'll go into that probably on Saturday.
Yep.
Because I didn't even write that down, and I still have like a little bit more to go on here.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
If anybody don't know where Keith Lee is, well, neither does anybody else.
I don't know what the hell's going on with Keith Lee.
I have no idea. Something about health issues.
Oh, probably, but
I don't know what's going on with him. That's a waste. There was a rumor going around that he was getting released.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
If he gets released, then I'll tell you one thing: he can go to one of these other places and be actually used
correctly.
Send him to Impact.
And yeah, there you go. If you were getting used to that new Raw announcer, the one play-by-play guy,
bye.
I can't Burke or something like that. I don't even know his first name.
Bye.
Well, he's already gone. It's at the door. Well, he's already got another job lined up. We already discussed this.
XXXX.
He's getting a job with a porn site. Commentating the porn.
He's going to commentate Ron Jeremy. Up and coming.
Yeah, and I know Faith wanted to let everybody know this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it on here. Alexa Bliss's. If you're wondering about Alexa Bliss on Raw, she wasn't on Raw because her pet pig had passed away. She loved her pet pig. It was a day before the pet pig turned 4. What's that echo?
I hear something.
I heard that too.
What the hell?
Yeah. Oh well. Anyways,
strange noises. Maybe it's the pig.
It is. It's gonna have to be made into some bacon.
I love bacon.
So,
anyways, Porky's was a great movie. Oh.
Well, MMA wise, UFC had their show on Saturday. Rob Font taking on Cody Garbrandt. Rob Font won by decision, 5 rounds. During the event, number 9, Paul Felder in the lightweight ranking. Paul Felder retired. He didn't have the drive to do it anymore, so he just retired. He was number 9. He didn't want to hold up the division. So, Bellator was on Friday. I didn't get to watch it, but I heard about what happened, and I watched the highlights of it. Cyborg defeated Leslie Smith again, but instead of the first round knocking her out, she knocked her out in the 5th round with 9 seconds remaining. She dominated that whole fight. And last but not least, in boxing, we thought we were going to get Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Nope, we ain't getting that. Because we're getting Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3,
Okay.
July 24th in Las Vegas. First fight was a draw. Second fight went to Fury. Wilder cried like a little baby that he is, saying that his suit that he wore to the ring wore him out, and he didn't have it, and that's why he got knocked out in the second fight, in the last one. So he cried and cried and cried until he finally got his way. They said, "Oh, baby Dante, we'll get you your rematch for Fury. Don't worry, we'll get you."
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I'm a little bit upset about that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I was making fun of Deontay Wilder. I didn't want that fucking fight. I wanted the Anthony Joshua against Tyson Fury to see who was the best heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
So,
are you done?
Yeah, I'm pretty much done.
Okay, I got a lightning update for the game tonight.
All right.
I've been told that Barclay Goodrow is on the ice for Game 6, and the Lightning lines are line 1, Palat, Point, and Kucherov. Line 2 is Killorn, Cirelli, and Stamkos. Line 3 is Colton, Gord, and Coleman. And line 4 is Maroon, Johnson, and Goodrow is on the 4th line. So we might see Goodrow after all, after initial reports were that he wasn't ready to start. So he may be in the lineup tonight. We'll have to wait and see for the warm-up and the official announcement of the starting lineups, which I haven't got yet. But I just did get this, and Andre Vasilevsky is going to start. Our defensive lines are Hedman, Ruda, McDonough, Cernak, and Sergachev and Savard. So I'm just waiting for the lineups right now, but it is confirmed that Barclay Goodrow might be in that lineup tonight. So there you go. That's we've been waiting for Barclay Goodrow's up-to-date report, and I just got it in. So this is good news for us because Barclay Goodrow is an energizer for this team. So that's pretty big.
Maybe Point can break it out and score the first goal of the game again. That'll get the home crowd going. And Stamkos feeds off the home crowd when they're up. He's ready to knock people off and score himself.
Well, I mean, just like Florida came out and they fed off the energy of the 14,000 people. Tonight's going to be 10,000 in Amalie, and I'm hoping that we see a glance of what we saw last year in the playoffs. Just total destruction. We have to go out there and get to that kid and rattle him.
Yep.
And we have to stay on him. We have to shoot the puck and stay on him, and pucks will go in the net. I mean, this kid is good, but he's not in his own arena this time. This is a totally different atmosphere right now. They are, they're going to be loud in Amalie, and I really feel that the Bolts it'll give them the energize that they need and the energy that they need and get this win tonight. So that's the latest that I was told, and that's good news for us because Barclay Goodrow is definitely a spark plug for this team. So very, very happy with that update. And like I said, I just found out about that. The question now is whether or not we're going to go 11-7 or 12-6. That's the only question that we need to know. So, are we going to start Luke Shen? That's interesting because he's usually starting when we go 11-7. And because the fourth line is different tonight, it looks like we're going to go 12-6 because of the change in the lineup with Goodrow on the fourth line. Unless he's not going to play, then we'd go 11-7. So we'll have to wait and see until the lineup cards come out, and I should be getting them in a little while. Hopefully before we end the show, I'll be able to give the lineups tonight, which we still have, a little bit of time left. Live in the second period, the Pittsburgh Penguins lead the New York Islanders 3-2. So that's an interesting game and an interesting series going on right there. So we'll see if the Islanders can get the job done against Pittsburgh. And that is it. That's all I got for now. If the lineups come in before we go off the air, we'll see. But I haven't gotten them yet. And game time tonight is 8 o'clock. So we got what, 8 minutes?
Yep, 8 more minutes.
Yeah. So I might not have the lineup, but I will post it, of course, on all my social feeds as soon as it comes in. So we might as well start with the final thoughts right now before we end the show. Hopefully, while we're doing the final thoughts, the lineup will pop in. So you guys want to do the final thoughts?
Yeah, go ahead and
I'll
go, Chris. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I want to thank you guys for having me back on here again tonight. But my final thought is people that are in sports, don't run your mouth about people in America, because there's ones who buys your jerseys.
All right.
There you go. Hyder?
Yeah. My final thought is, let's go Bolts, and let's break this kid tonight.
Yeah.
That is my final thought, and we need to win.
Yeah, we can't really.
We can't afford to lose, really.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I predicted the Lightning in 6, and I'm going with that. And I'm not backtracking or anything. I believe that we're going to win it in 6. With 10,000 people, really, really loud tonight and noisy in the arena, that leads to momentum. And, the Lightning, this is maybe what they need. They need a boost. And with 10,000 people loud and proud in that arena, I feel like the Lightning, if they come out right and get the job done, it's very important that you play for all 3 periods. You can't afford to have 2 periods and then have a crappy one, or come out strong and then have a shitter one in the middle frame, second period. Very, very important that we come out and get the job done tonight, clinch, and wait for the Carolina Hurricanes, which I'm thinking will probably start early next week. Maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, who knows? The NHL has to make that determination for game 1. But I really feel like it's going to be the Canes and the Bolts in the second round, and we'll see what happens with that. That's all I can say right now. There's nothing more to say. My final thoughts are, Chris, thank you for joining us tonight. Devin will be back on Saturday, hopefully, and let's see what happens. Tomorrow night, join us at 8 o'clock for Everything Lightning. Dylan Wood will be Mr. Woody, Worldwide Woody, will be here tomorrow. I'm just getting a whole bunch of messages in. Are we going 12-6? Are we going 12-6? With Barclay Goodrow in there, if they insert Barclay Goodrow into the lineup, because he is out there on the 4th line, we will go 12-6. If not, then you will see Shan in there, and we will go 11-7. So it all depends on how we're doing with that. And I still haven't got the lineups yet. So maybe they're starting the game a little later than 8 o'clock, because normally I have the lineups by now. So I wanted to get the lineups before we go off the air, but it looks like we're not going to get it. So I'll just post them on all my social feeds, and you guys will have the lineup before the announcers come on and give the lineup for tonight. So Thank you very much for watching, and all we can say is let's go Bolts. Let's get this done. Let's wrap it up. You guys have a great night. Go Bolts, and we'll catch you tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Good night, everybody. Go Bolts!